Okay, let's start this video off properly. Cyclops of the X-Men is the best X-Man. I've said it. In today's video, I'm going to tell you why that is, give you some facts, and most importantly, do an unboxing of this, the Beast Kingdom Cyclops figure. Greetings, hello, I'm Jared Warlock, welcome back to the Zavvy channel. Today's unboxing is, as I mentioned, this Cyclops figure from Beast Kingdoms. So we're not going to waste any time. We'll switch the camera around a little bit and we'll get this unboxed. Right, we'll start by getting the plastic off of this thing, because otherwise we can't really see it. But already, ooh, that looks absolutely awesome, just as it is. Right, let's grab a knife. We'll make a little incision and cut the top, and then we'll get this out and have a look, because this figure is absolutely awesome from what I've already seen. Okay, we'll get the plastic top off of this and we can see the figure properly. This figure is, of course, of Scott Summers' Cyclops, the original X-Man from X-Men #1, 1963, and the leader of the blue team when you got to the 90s. As you can see, we've got the figure, we've got a whole bunch of what look like optic blast special effects kind of things, because that's his superpowers. We've got a couple of faces, like an angry one and a one where he's gritting his teeth, and then we've got a few different hands as well. So let's get all these things out and we can take a look. Oh, we also have a stand that says X-Men on it, and of course, Cyclops across the front. There's also a little stand with a claw on that we can attach, which will mean we can put him in all kinds of poses where he won't just fall over. You know what? I've pulled this out and already I'm impressed. This figure does have 28 points of articulation. So that's like the arms, the wrists, the shoulders, the knees, waist, head. That's a lot of articulation. So this thing is like fully posable. So one of the things that already intrigues me about this, like the level of detail looks stunning. But this face, this is kind of cool because you can remove the optic visor and his lower face and swap them out. So let's do that. Take off the visor and you can swap his face out for, say, like the Grimace, because sometimes he's going to be gritting his teeth because he's arguing with Wolverine. In case you didn't know, Cyclops' outfit, blue and yellow, Wolverine's yellow and blue, because they are basically opposing attitude characters. They always have a rivalry, even though they do work together. You can also swap out the faceplate for this one where he's yelling like he's about to press the little button on his visor and fire his optic beams. Not the only thing you can swap out though. These hands, which are quite flexible, can be taken off and replaced with some of the others. So you've got like an open hand gesture, like he's yelling or he's angry. And you've also got the other hand gesture, which is like the two fingers, as if he's pressing the buttons on the side of his visor, because that's what allows him to shoot those sort of optic blasts. So this visor is cool because you can take it off and you can replace what is the ruby quartz in the comics, part of the visor, with these other parts which are like his optic beams. If you need me to explain it, his optic beams, it's a crazy power. He absorbs solar power, he metabolizes it and fires it sort of out of the in front of his eyes as an optic blast. But as you can see, there are several different types of optic blast that you can have from his visor. You've got it like he's warming up the visor, like he's just warning the enemy. Then you've got it so it's like full on firing out. And so you've got two versions of this, the one where it's sort of blasting out of his eyes and you can sort of see it spraying around him. And then you've got the other version where it's like it's sweeping across, like he's just swept across as he's done this blast. And finally, there's the one with like the ruby quartz sort of smoke dissipating into the air. What gets me about this is the actual level of detail. Like, unlike a lot of figures, this isn't just plastic, this is actual cloth. This body is covered in a cloth that sort of stretches and allows full rotation. So you actually get the sort of creases from a costume. That's a really nice touch. I really like that sort of level of detail. Now here's the thing, I think this character is one of the best X-Men. He's married to Jean Grey, which is awesome because she's the Phoenix. And he also married a clone of her called Madeline Pryor, and they had a kid in the future called Nathan Summers, who was Cable, who was infected with a technovirus and had a clone called Strife, because that's insane enough. Not to mention, his father was an Air Force pilot who became a pirate in space. His brother is a member of X-Factor known as Havoc, and his other brother is known as Vulcan and terrorizes the Shi'ar Empire. The level of detail on this is absolutely stunning. Like, I'm loving the colors, the design of the belt and the little X-Men signs you can see on him, the badges. That's really, really cool. I realize it's got an overly large head, but it works in this sense and I've no idea why. And as I mentioned, you can use the stand if you want to pose him in poses that he might struggle with otherwise, and it doesn't take away from it. It actually looks really good using that stand. I need to get me some more of these. These are excellent little things. By the way, if you want to grab these, link in the description while you're down there, like and subscribe. Another reason he's the best character, if you grew up in the 90s, like me, the X-Men animated series, which had the greatest theme tune, I'll show you a clip of it. I'm not going to play the theme tune because I don't need to. If you see this clip, you'll be humming the theme tune before you know it. Almost the entirety of the X-Men cartoon was based around Cyclops and Jean Grey, and it was fantastic. It's still one of the best cartoons I've seen ever. So am I right in thinking that Cyclops is the best X-Man ever? Because I think he just might be. But if you disagree, let me know in the comments and let me know why. Also, check out the other videos we have here. Subscribe, like, leave a comment, do all that. As always, I've been Joe Warlock. Thank you for watching. This has been Zavvi, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.